Keep that bud. Rubber side down.
You all right there, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Some of you who've watched my recent quadlock phone mount video might be wondering how I power my phone when I'm on longer journeys. Currently I don't, so I have to rely on the battery of the phone lasting for the length of the journey. And also, if you lock up your bike for the winter and stuff like that, you can find that the bike's battery goes flat, so you want to be able to plug it into an Optimate. So I've got hold of an Optimate lead. I already have an Optimate, but I don't have an Optimate lead on this bike, so I'm going to wire this into the battery on the bike. But I've also got myself this, which is also an Optimate device, and what it does is it allows you to plug this into the Optimate charging port on the bike, and then you've got this connector on the end, which is a nice USB. So I could wire that up to the handlebars on the bike, and then I can plug my phone in. Although I can't, because although it does come with a couple of different connectors, it doesn't come with the USB-C connector that I require on my mobile phone. So I've had to get hold of a USB-C lead to complete the circuit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach that to my bike, and then see how well it all fits together, coinciding with the quad lock and my phone on the bike. Hopefully it will mean that I'll have a little bit longer duration when I'm on those longer journeys with the sat-nav, and things will be an awful lot better and nicer and stuff. Right, let's get it fitted. First thing we've got to do is get the back seat off and get the front seat off, so then we can get access to the battery connections. I've already undone that. Let's get that out of the way. Now, KTM being cheap or genius, don't actually attach this seat with anything. It's just held on with friction of the pillion seat. So let's get this off. And now we've got the seat off, and now we've got the exposed battery connections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the Optimate connector to the battery terminals, and then wire that down to the side here. And then what we can do is run from the Optimate connector the cable up through the inside of the frame, up to the handlebars, and out to the Optimate connector on the handlebars there. Should be quite easy. All it is a case of hiding all that wiring so it doesn't flap around and stuff like that. I've actually decided to wire the Optimate onto this side of the bike rather than the other side, not for many reasons other than this side suits my garage setup better. So I've threaded it through the frame here. I think I'm going to have enough clearance around here with the seat on, and then put the negative wire over there and the positive wire onto the red there. I've slightly slackened these off already, but all I need to do is just undo the battery terminals and put these into the screw, and then tighten them back down again. It's a piece of cake, but I'm probably going to have to reset the clock afterwards. Okay, so I've already done the positive, just doing the negative now. That goes through there like that. And then just tighten that down. And then nip it up. I'm just going to push that down as well to help keep that wire nicely tucked out the way of everything. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward, this bit. Not a problem at all. What I want to do is make sure that none of this wire is getting pinched on the frame and stuff here. So I'm going to put the seat back on and see if it rubs. Okay, so I fed the Optimate connector down between the frame, and it's not rubbing with anything under there. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little rubber pad here, and I've got the cable going down just in front of that. So it's not going to get pinched by anything. By the way, excuse the sorry state of this bike. This is a commuter for me. I have covered everything in ACF 50, so I'm hoping that it protects it reasonably well. Although winters in the UK are crap, really crap. It does need a clean. I will give it a jet wash at some point, and then give it another coating of the old ACF 50, and that should last it until the end of the winter, hopefully. It's not getting used as much as I'd hoped. That's only because I was getting cold hands, but now I've done the handguard fitment on there. That should mean I can use this a little bit more, even when the winter is a bit more crappy. Alright, next thing I want to do now is try and feed in the cables from the connector here up to the bars through the underneath the petrol tank and between the frame and stuff like that. So I'm going to have a little play, and then I'll come back to you with how I'm going to be doing that. Okay, so excuse the background noise, perils of filming outdoors. Right, so this is the Optimate charge lead fitted. I've connected actually up the connector all the way up to the handlebars. I've fed it through, got it cable tied here to hold it in place under the seat. Runs on up here. I've added a little bit of slack under there, so that up here when the bars turn and stuff like that, it's not going to get stretched on full lock on either side. Then it's come up through here, cable tied there and cable tied onto the handguard, and that keeps the connector here out of the weather hopefully. All I need to do is connect in the USB-C connector here, and then that can connect up onto the charge point on my phone under here, which will mean I'll have infinite power on my sat nav while I'm riding off on my adventures. Pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. I haven't played with how the cable's going to come out here and go onto the phone. Obviously I'm going to have to make sure that that's not going to cause a snagging hazard with the clutch lever or any of the switch gear or anything like that, but that's something I can work on. I'm a bit concerned with the bike being left outside, maybe when I'm at work or what have you, of water getting into the USB port here, and in that instance I might find if I can put some kind of cover over this to stop water ingress. Other than that, it's pretty cool. So now I've got a USB port on my bike, which means I can charge my phone, I can charge my GoPro even, because that's USB-C too, and any other devices that I might want to use. So I'm quite happy with that. And now I've also got the option, if I am going to lay the bike up over winter, just unplug it here, and then I can connect up the Optimate to this to keep the battery in check while I'm not riding the bike for long periods of time. Okay, so thanks for watching, ride safe, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.
Gonna keep that bike rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side down.